Should it go a little bit higher?
You can't even see the food, huh? Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here, I'm Abe. This is my best friend Nate. As you can see by the title of the thumbnail, we're gonna do a mukbang, and I'm gonna be asking my boy a couple questions about being a dad and his thought on just his thoughts on
what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, his experience of
Yeah.
what does he think for the future?
Excited to be here.
Yeah, thank you for being on my channel.
Thank you for having me on your channel.
Of course, we have some epic wings, bro. I haven't ate all day. I haven't ate all day.
I really the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So we're gonna start eating, but I'll let you guys watch us eat for a little bit, and then I'll start answering questions. But I really want to eat some wings right now. No kids, let me get into it. Let me get into it. Ay, papi.
Yeah, this shit's saucy, dude. Yours?
Bro, I haven't ate all day.
Holy crap.
Actually, let me pull up the questions too.
That's bomb. It's kind of like hot ones.
Right? No cap, I should have got the 12 pack.
I know, I'm looking at 6. It looks a little small.
Might have go down a little too fast, huh? Alright, for my soon-to-be dad, can I just start off? What is it going to be, a boy or a girl? Big ones! Big ones!
My bad. We're having a big old boy.
Yo, that's right. So my boy is having a boy. That's looking like a dad's dream right there. First kid being a boy? Come on,
It
now.
really is. I will say there's a small part of me, after I found out that it was a boy, a small part of me kind of wished it was a girl, but blessing either way.
Well said, brother. Let's start off with like the first question. What's one thing you never take for granted about being a dad? Like one thing you don't want to take for granted.
Time, dude. So, from what I've heard from a lot of other dads is that literally you blink and a year goes by. And the kid grows up, especially being in like a baby, their growth rate is like double what.
Yeah, they grow in like 3 years. They go from here to here. Yeah.
So that's one thing I don't want to take for granted.
The experience and stuff.
And just enjoy every moment.
That's real. Here's a little funny one. Do you already have dad jokes prepared? And if you can, say one out of the top of your head.
So, my favorite one that my dad would always hit me with, that I gotta continue, is if I ever went up to him and was like, "Hey, Dad, I'm hungry," he'd look at me and be like, "Hi, hungry, I'm Dad."
Hi, hungry, I'm
and
Dad.
it would piss me off. So I'm gonna do that to my kids.
That's a good one. I can't even. I would put that in the back of my pants and shit. Writing it down. Let me see. What's a valuable lesson you want your kid to grow up with?
To be grateful for whatever they have, because no matter where you are in the world, you may think your problems are bad, but there's someone out there wishing they had your problems.
Well said. Like well said. I can't agree more. Like we all come from different backgrounds, but you never know. The next person next to you had it 10 times worse, brother.
Exactly.
You never know.
Exactly.
I like that response. How has your relationship changed since you found out you becoming a father?
I feel like we've been a lot more. Obviously, we've always talked about the future, but now it's like set in stone. We have to talk about the future. And honestly, I feel like it's been bringing us close together, because I know what she's going through. Being pregnant it's a lot on a woman's body. So the least I could do is be there for whatever she needs. And maybe dumb cravings sometimes in the middle of the night, but I'm not the one carrying the baby, so I don't. She has to go through the pain. And
Bro, but congratulations. You put the baby... No.
I put the baby in her stomach. No one ever taps me on the arm.
Alright. What is your biggest fear? Besides changing the diapers, of course.
Ooh.
Like, what is your biggest fear so far? Achieving?
If I'm being honest, my biggest fear is repeating the cycle. Kind of.
Please go elaborate. Like
For lack of better words, I want to parent my kid different than the way my parents taught me. I'm forever grateful for everything they taught me, but there's always room for improvement. So that's probably one of my biggest fears.
Yeah, I mean, as I don't have a kid, but I grew up with a harsh dad, so I come to like the conclusion like my dad taught me like the best way he could have taught me, and like growing up now, I'm like I want to be different than that. Like show some love to my kid, like be there for my kid. I know my dad tried his best. He's a hardworking dad, but
Absolutely.
he kind of took work more priority because at the time like he needed to pay the bills. We had 4 kids in my family, and my dad was just constantly working. Sometimes he didn't show up to events that were really important to us, and like that's what I want to show my kid. Like I'll always be there for my son, daughter. It doesn't matter. But yeah.
Yep. Be present always.
Be present.
Always be present.
If you could go, if you had a full control of the name of the baby. Oh yeah, they don't know the name of the baby.
Okay.
What is the name of the baby? My boy.
So as of right now, my girl's always had this name picked out for her baby, and as of right now, his name is going to be Oliver as the first name. And if I'm being really honest, when I first heard that, I was not on board, because the first thing that came to mind was it's gonna be a brown kid, and his name's gonna be Oliver. But I can't talk because look how brown I am, and my name's Nathan. So, but over time, I've grown to actually really like that name a lot, just because it's pretty unique, you know. I that's one thing I run into is like, obviously a lot of names are good, but you'll never find a unique name.
Yeah.
But I feel like I like it. I've never met an Oliver in my life.
I have not either.
So, if I had the choice.
Yeah, what if you had full control of the choice? Not saying anybody usually always does,
but if it was 100% me instead of 50-50, honestly, I would choose Oscar as the first name just because that was my great grandpa's name, and he migrated here from Chile in the early 70s, and he came with his son and just the money they had in their pocket, and they came here and they made a life, and they made a business and a small little empire. So I have the utmost respect for that guy, and that's the way I can honor him.
Alright, this is like more personal. Like, how would you want your child to describe you as a father when he grows up, or like what do you want him to like describe you as like when he's older to his friends or family, or not his family, his like friends?
If I had to, I don't know. If I honestly, I'd really hope he describes me as a patient, loving father. I have no doubt in my mind that he thinks I'm not gonna love him, but it's more of a patience thing. Unfortunately, sometimes I have a shorter temper, and this honestly is probably gonna be the biggest test of my patience ever.
I bet.
And it's my time, and it's my turn to take control of myself. You know, don't be patient. I just want my kid to describe me as a present, patient, loving father. That's all I can
Well
do.
said, well said. Your dream dad car, what is it? SUV, lifted truck, minivan?
Absolutely a lifted truck.
Alright, do you have like a, say, like brand or specific vehicle in mind? You gotta put it out to existence, brother.
Yeah.
It'll happen. You just gotta keep pushing,
I know,
bro.
honestly, it's kind of hard. That's kind of hard. I have to either say like a 2500 Ram, maybe. I don't really want a diesel. I mean, I would, but I don't really haul stuff like that. I mean, you never know in the future. I could, you don't know what the future has in store, but as of right now, I think I'd want like a V8. It's kind of hard because there's not one particular truck that I really like. I kind of have love for all of them, but if I had to pick one, probably go with like a Ram 2500.
Valid as fuck. Are you ready to give up all your sleepless sleep?
That's the part that scares me, because my schedule for work is all over the place. I wake up, most of the time I'm up before like 4 a.m. And I just really, really hope that work isn't going to be as bad. So I'm going to apply for it's a paid family leave application or type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get like a month off work paid.
Mm-hmm.
And I mainly want that so I could be there with him and watch him grow up.
That's valid.
And like that's stuff I need to be there for. I don't want to be the dad that comes home from work and my kid's already running and or like my kid's walking and I missed it, or like, you know, first word.
Are you gonna take it like the first, like you first gives birth, or are you gonna do it later on?
So,
a couple months or something.
From what I've heard is that you can break it up.
Oh shit, yeah.
And ideally, I want to take off. I don't know exactly how long it is they'll give me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a little over a month, but ideally, I want to take off maybe 2 weeks as soon as he comes. I'll be home with my girl for 2 weeks every day. And then, so he's coming in September.
September. Keep an eye out for all the posts. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be an unk, basically.
Yep. Exactly. So by that time, it's towards the end of the year. So my goal is to take 2 weeks off, go back to work, and then when it comes time for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's when I want to take the rest off.
That's a valid perspective. Who's more likely to cry at the hospital, you or the baby?
Definitely me. I already thought about it. The moment I see this kid and lay eyes on him,
It's gonna be a whole different world.
it's gonna be waterworks. I already cried when I first heard his heartbeat for the first time.
Yeah, that's real. That's a real dad right there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you practicing your dad voice when the kid gets you?
Oh man.
Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Luckily, I have a puppy. I have a little wiener dog, so my kitty voice is pretty practiced.
That's
So.
good to hear. What's your game plan for the first baby diaper change, huh?
Oh,
You already ready, or?
Take cover, wear a face shield. From what I've heard, that thing will just start spewing out. Scary stuff. Need umbrella.
What's something that you learned from your dad that you want to pass on?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a little harsh, harder one, but.
That I learned from my dad.
Or mom, but.
Honestly, I feel like my dad is the reason I'm into so many of my hobbies today. Like all my life I've been heavily into music, like playing music, guitars, bass, drums, all that. And then other stuff like cars. I love cars. I love music. Yeah, music. I said. Believe it or not, RC cars. It's like that's my hobby right now. But I would not be into any of that if it wasn't for my dad.
So you want to show all those interesting skills and like
Yeah.
stuff to do, I guess.
Yeah, fun hobbies, interesting skills. Mainly guitar. I really want to teach my son how to play guitar. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a good.
That's kind of crazy. I can't.
It's a cool skill to have, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm really thankful for my dad. He taught me a lot of that stuff, and if it wasn't for him, then who knows where I'd be, you know.
Yeah. Do you feel ready, or are you just gonna wing it, basically?
So, if I'm being honest, if you would have told me a year ago, are you ready to have a kid? I'd say absolutely no. I'm not ready. I'm just too young. But I feel like now I'm more ready than ever.
Yeah. Okay, from my perspective, I seen like literally this last like year, he has like, to me, I've seen him grow so fast, like as a person, and like I inspire to be Nate a little bit, cause like he has like, to me, a loving girlfriend that loves him, loves being with our friend group. Like she doesn't push us away, only makes time for herself or like for themselves, and like doesn't make time for us, and she appreciates us when we come around. Like it's not like, that's what I aspire to have, like a loving girlfriend that I want to have a kid with. And to me, like Nate has like, to me, he showed me like that it's really possible, and like I really like
Yeah, man.
aspire to be like Nate.
I
And
appreciate that, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously.
yeah.
Damn. I really appreciate that. Like I don't know, that's the one thing there wasn't a second in my mind where I didn't think that I want Brittany as a mother to my child. As soon as I met her, I instantly knew like, okay, like if it ever comes down to it, this girl can be a good mother for my child. And she's just proved that to me over these past couple of years. Is that, I don't know, from in all my past situations, it's never been like the healthiest relationships or whatever talking stages. But this is the first actually healthy relationship that I've been in, and I can't lie, it was super puzzling to me when it first happened. Because I was expecting, you know, like not to be able to hang out with my friends or none of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing, like Abe said, I'm super grateful that she's so accepting of my friends.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I like to think I have a good circle of friends, like a solid group of just like brothers, you know?
Literally.
And she's able to respect that, and that just makes me super happy. What do you think of this?
Oh yeah, bro. As like, bro.
That really means a lot.
As a fucking man, bro, like I really aspire to have a girl that I want to have a kid with, and like I know she's gonna be like the best possible like option for my kid, because like I want to have a family that doesn't break up, basically. Like probably y'all have been through this situation where your parents just separate, and it's like y'all know it's the worst feeling ever, but
it literally tears your world like in half. Like, you know, everything you thought you knew is, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in high school, that's probably like
Most at the worst time, man.
Yeah, I mean, not downplaying it, like anything like at a young age or anything, but I'm just saying it sucks.
I just think at a young age, there's no best bet in the situation, but if there has to be a best bet, it'd be younger age. Because I don't know, growing up, knowing that life, and then it getting taken away from you, like when you're already like pretty like sentient and like aware of everything, like it's weird. I don't know.
So you got any dad fits ready? Sorry, change the subject.
Ooh,
any dad fits already lined up?
So I honestly, as soon as the baby comes, I'm gonna order me some New Balances, some chunky Fila's, and just hop on the grill, dude. With a little beer in my hand. That's where I'll be happy. Dad fit with some jean shorts. Hell yeah.
Pretty good. We talked about all of them, basically a good amount.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, though, if I can say one thing, I am so grateful for all the friends and family that I have that surround us. Because thankfully, on my girl's side, all her friends and family are just as welcoming as mine. And just being surrounded by all these good people is like, it really eases my mind a lot. Because it'd be a lot harder if it was just her and I. You know, like just her and I doing it alone versus everyone. And I don't have a doubt in my mind that we wouldn't be able to do it, but having all these loving people and like good circle, it really just makes it that much easier, you know, on your mind and your brain. So I'm just happy I know this kid's gonna be loved through and through. So many uncles, got this guy, got everybody's got family. So
yeah, honestly, one thing that, so a couple years ago I probably could have had a kid, and with the person I would have not wanted it with, and after that like changed my perspective in life, and like I'm like, don't chase these girls that are freaking club hoppers, freaking Tinder girls. Like that is not your future wife right there. Like someone that you meet out there in the public, like you go to school with them, you meet them at the gym, like you meet them going to get groceries at the grocery store. Those are the people you want to like interact with and like potentially see as a future. Not those Tinder, not the club girls. Those are washed.
Because I 100% agree. Like your first impression of someone is a picture of them. So you're already prejudging this person off the bat. That's why I like meeting people organically. I've always said this. I've always thought this personally, that meeting people organically is like the best way to meet someone. Like that's how I met my girl. Like we both worked at the same place, and we just started getting to know each other and talk to each other, and then it's been good ever since. But organically meeting people, I agree with that. Like he said, grocery store. It doesn't even matter, because you're not prejudging someone off a picture or a profile or height or weight. I don't believe any of that stuff, man. It's not. That's like he said. It's not the way to find your future wife. You know. Yeah. I mean, all power to you. If that's your case and that worked out, then that's the best case scenario. That's
again, we don't try to downplay any like. It's life. Happens, you know. Like you meet someone, but I'm just saying, like me from a personal experience, like I don't think that's my future wife right there. at all. Like if I meet him through Tinder, oh, what the, bro? Come on now.
Everyone knows what Tinder's really for.
Yeah, you guys know what Tinder is for. Come on now, chat.
We don't need to say it.
We don't even need to say it. And yeah. So me, I'm honestly looking forward to finding that one and being able to grow with them is basically what I'm looking forward to. Which for me is gonna be hard, but it's not impossible.
No, not at all, dude. You know how many people there are in this world? Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
Shit, what was I gonna say?
That was a good segment.
Yeah. Damn, I lost it.
I'm honestly looking forward to meeting this little boy. Because I can actually express myself too a little bit. Like, you're gonna see a video soon, me going shopping for a kid that it's not even mine. But I'm gonna make a video and be like, oh, I have to go buy baby clothes and stuff. It's probably gonna be for his kid. To be honest, that was already an idea coming to mind, like going baby shopping, but no baby.
No, baby.
But I can get like stuff I would have wanted as a kid, like besides the whole clothing and stuff, like get him a fucking toy that I wish I had as a kid, you know?
Yeah, not only you're healing your inner child at the same time. So.
Yeah. Type.
That's. I can't lie. The nerves do hit me. I do get nervous at times.
As you should, bro.
But it happens. But the thing that keeps me going is that failure is not going to be an option. There's no failing. This kid relies on me, and it's going to... What's crazy is that life isn't about us anymore. It's not going to be about me no more. I have to do things for the best interest of the kid, and if that's not in my best interest, then so be it. As long as it's in his best interest.
Yeah, motherfucker, overtime.
Yeah, dude, I know, but... I think we're surrounded by such good people, dude, that
Yeah.
the support is gonna be
Immense.
That's the thing about us, dude. We're not getting old, but we're only getting older, and you can only really think about your future. Because if you're not thinking about your future, then what are you thinking about?
Your bloodline is gonna end right then and there, buddy. No more.
Yeah.
No more Almontes family. What?
Say,
Yeah. No more Almontes family in the line. You know, can't let that happen. Our bloodline too
too precious.
But yeah, literally, a lot of things I do in my day-to-day life, I think about like, I'm doing this for the end of, like, when I'm older, like, I'm gonna look back and be like, yo, good job, you were hustling the whole time, like, going to school, making sure, like, every time you had available, you were using it to your best advantage, basically. Like, and when I'm older, I can actually relax and be like, I worked my ass off for that shit, so I was like, now I can relax. Not like, you know? I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
You did your dues, and
Yeah.
This guy's a prime example of that. This guy's a full-time job, still makes time for school, and runs a business at the same time. Most people struggle with even just one of those things.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's doing it day in and day out is mad props, dude. It's mad respect.
I appreciate that. Like, there's a lot. You guys know. You guys probably work your ass off. A lot of work goes unnoticed, but at the end, you know what it's for. You know you have a reason for everything. So don't downplay any of your hard work, your struggles, because one day it all will work out. You'll be surprised in 1 year how much you can change, how much life changes, you change, the people around you change, and it's just about being able to adapt and be able to not control your environment, but be able to work around that and stuff. So, yeah.
You're the only one that can pave the way to your future.
Literally.
No one else is gonna do it for you. No one's gonna put in that work but you. So.
And one thing I'm just putting out there, like, I wish I get closer to God within the next few years, because that's the only thing, like, as a kid, like, I used to go to church every weekend, but after high school, like, I distanced myself, and I feel like I'm a child of God I used to say this as a joke in high school. I'm not gonna, no sex till marriage, all this other stuff. But deep down, there was a part of me like that person like. I really want to be a good kid. Like I try to portray a good kid, but I don't know.
And that's the good thing about God and religion is that mistakes are gonna happen. As long as you ask for forgiveness,
Yeah.
it's one of the most forgiving people.
Yep.
Mistakes are made, but it's about moving forward. How are you gonna fix that?
Wow. Well said. This is some fire food though.
Yeah.
I hadn't ate all day, and this is like hitting the spot.
The sauce is fire.
Right? Shouts out Epic Wings. If you want to sponsor me for the rest of my life, go ahead.
We'll detail the store for you guys. Or whatever company cars. The Epic Wing Fleet.
Free plug right now. Shouts out Diamond Hand Detailing. If you need your car detailed, tap in with me. My boy helps me out every now and then when I have a shitload of cars, and we go above and beyond for all our clients, because at the end of the day, you guys are, well, my clients are my friends and family, and I run a business, and my friends, those are my friends and family, and just free plug.
Best service in the IE.
Tap
Cheap, affordable. Wait, we'll cut that part out.
in. No, affordable,
Not cheap.
professional, and convenient. 27 minutes.
Really? Shut up.
27:48.
What? Bro, it's felt like 10 minutes. That's nuts.
Thank you for watching this video. This is just a little clip about my boy, soon-to-be dad. Like, I really just wanted to get a couple words in. Like, what is he feeling? Like, yeah, what is he feeling being a dad? Like, it's the first time, you know, he's having a boy. Like, that's probably, like I said, a dream as a dad, having a kid,
definitely.
a boy as your first kid. And I just want to say thank you for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. I want to thank Abe for having me on his channel. It's an honor. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for taking interest in me about being a dad, and I hope this can help anybody that's in a situation that's maybe not as great. Maybe you're going through the same thing and you're kind of struggling. I just hopefully this helps somebody in some way that you know love.
Anyways, big thank you. I love you guys. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, give my boy a congratulations. Let him know he's loved, basically, bro. He's in good hands. Like God above him, you know, he's looking out for him and stuff.
Absolutely.
So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.